Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Oh, well, that didn't last very long. You know, Harry Sisson disappeared there for a while. I guess the money flow dried up, and so Harry Sisson just disappeared. No longer was he doing his job. But who knows, maybe after the last couple of weeks of begging for money from their Blue Anon voter base has allowed them to rake in the big bucks and pay off their debts, and maybe Harry Sisson's back on the freaking payroll. Now, of course, that's just speculation. We don't know exactly what's going on, but what we do know is that Harry Sisson is back and he's got a message for all you Trump supporters out there. And of course, it's just as cringe as you might imagine. More fake left-wing grandstanding and virtue signaling. And of course, give my reaction and my response. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so Harry Sisson is real mad. In fact, he's real disappointed. He thinks you Trump people are a bunch of sore winners who lack class after your historic 2024 election win.
You know, Trump supporters are such sore winners. Like, after the election, us Democrats, we had our moment. We were all very sad, but now we're already back out there. We're working. We're opposing Donald Trump's key nominees. We're staying informed. We're getting involved. Whereas these Trump supporters are still, to this day, celebrating Donald Trump's victory, kind of rubbing it in people's faces. Your crazy uncle that you're going to have to see at Thanksgiving, he is still posting on Facebook about it. And it really just goes to show you that for many of these people, their entire lives revolve around Trump and being a Trump supporter. It's like their identity. So listen, if you're a Trump supporter and you're still trying to own the libs and troll Democrats in comment sections all over the internet, probably under this video as well, just understand that, first of all, you're very strange, but second of all, the Democrats are outworking you right now. We're going to fix this, and we're not going to stop until we do.
I mean, what exactly are you looking for with this video, little Harry? An apology? Absolutely never. Never gonna happen. I mean, hell yeah, you better believe it, we're celebrating. And no one's going to apologize for it. Why should Trump voters have to apologize? Trump voters shouldn't be apologizing, certainly not to the likes of you. If anything, they should be rubbing it in. And I'm glad they are, and your perception is that they're sore winners. But of course, there's some more context here. There's more details. After years of watching the left try to dismantle everything that made America great, the Patriots won, not just for themselves, but for the future of their country, and maybe the future of the world. This victory is monumental, and if anything, after enduring all these attacks, all the violence and tyranny, after all of it, I'd argue that Trump voters are in a very unique position, to have the right to rub it in a little bit. I mean, let's get real, little Harry Sisson. You and your crew, the smug, self-righteous elites who have been gaslighting the American public, had the audacity to lecture the American people while pushing all your lies and propaganda and divisive nonsense. You've stood on your little soapbox pretending to be for the people, when in reality you're nothing more than a mouthpiece, a paid mouthpiece for the establishment. People like you, who are bought and paid for by the DNC, have tried to build this fake grassroots propaganda machine designed to manipulate and deceive young voters, and now that your side has lost, you're upset because you're supposedly experiencing what you call sore winner behavior from the other side? No, Harry, you're delusional. What you're experiencing is legitimate backlash. Let's really break it down. This isn't sore winner behavior from the Trump folk. It's justified condemnation. People are tired of the lies, the deceit, and the hypocrisy. People are tired of the fake narratives that you and your friends have been peddling in your efforts to uphold the status quo. For years, the left has pretended to be the moral authority, sitting high on a pedestal and wagging their finger at anybody who dares disagree with their orthodoxy. You've demonized half the country, calling these people deplorables, bigots, fascists, while pretending that your side was the side of unity and justice and compassion. And well, finally, the mask has slipped. And what now? Continued moral grandstanding? Yet again, you're just a victim of these extreme MAGA people? No, Harry, what you're experiencing is not sore winner behavior. What you're seeing is American citizens and American patriots seeing you for what you are, a paid shill. And it's not just you, Harry, it's the left as a whole. Let's not forget the left's behavior in 2020 when they won. Do you remember the parades, the smug gloating, the endless mocking of Trump supporters on every platform? You all celebrated like there was no tomorrow, rubbing it in as much as possible. But now that the tables have turned, you expect the other side to stay quiet. Not a freaking chance. Your side has spent years weaponizing media, education, and social media platforms, all in an effort to push these phony narratives. You've created a culture of fake outrage and mob mentality where anybody who speaks out against your propaganda is silenced, canceled, or ridiculed. And now you want to play the victim because people are celebrating that your side essentially didn't get away with it. It's complete hypocrisy. And the truth is that the Democrats' entire strategy has been built on manipulation and deceit. And you're part of that deceit. You're a propped up little influencer, yet you act as if you're part of some organic grassroots movement. Give me a break, it's all a facade. You don't get to dictate how people celebrate. And what's the expectation here? That people are just gonna sit back and stay quiet after pulling the country back from the brink? The left is more guilty of everything they accuse the right of on so many different issues, yet they're constantly grandstanding about morality and justice and fairness, only to turn a blind eye when their own side gets caught red-handed. You know, even Charlemagne was talking about this the other day.
After repeatedly saying he would never do it, and a lot of people are saying that it's hypocritical, etc., as if the other side doesn't do it. But what's your reaction to it?
I mean, I think all of the criticism is valid because, you know, Democrats stand on this moral high ground all the time, and, you know, they act so self-righteous. The reality is he didn't have to say anything in regards to, you know, whether or not, you know, his son wanted to be pardoned. He could have said, hey, man, I'm not focused on that right now. But since they were calling Trump a threat to democracy and they were saying that, you know, nobody's above the law, but they were speaking about him, that's what they were running on. So when he kept saying things like, oh, you know, nobody's above the law, I respect, you know, the jury's decision in regards to my son, he didn't believe that. But he didn't have to volunteer that lie to begin with.
The left lectures and lectures and lectures. Oh, the right's so bad for doing this. But then they engage in the exact same behavior, if not worse. The left wins in 2020, and all they did was rub it in. Wearing Trump lost t-shirts, attacking Trump as twice impeached, one-term president. MAGA's over. I mean, all they did was attack and attack and attack. And all of that was okay, but now that the right is excited that they won, it's gross and unethical. What an absolute farce. The American people have spoken, and you're just upset because your grift has been exposed. And again, I really want to reiterate, what you're seeing here, Harry, isn't sore winner behavior. It's the American people standing up and saying enough is enough. It's a rejection of lies, a rejection of the manipulation, and the hypocrisy that people like you represent. This win was about restoring honesty, integrity, and accountability to a system that you and your ilk have tried so desperately to corrupt. So yeah, people are going to celebrate, and people are going to continue to call you out because the world has changed, the people's perception has changed, and everyone now sees exactly who you are and what you stand for. Play the victim all you want. You know, keep pretending like you have this moral high ground, and as if you're some victim, oh, poor you. Keep up the grift, little Harry. Milk it for all it's worth while it lasts, because I don't think it's gonna last much longer. And you know what I find so funny? In Harry Sisson's little video here, as he tries to make the argument that the right are a bunch of sore winners following Trump's 2024 victory, he makes it as clear as day that they're complete sore losers. But of course, that's not surprising. I mean, after all, what is leftism without its core staples of complete utter hypocrisy and projection? Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys on this one. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.